Welcome back, Tom Rodriguez of the Maple Creek Ranch and Winery with the notable Artevino wine brand. In this episode, let's talk about the wildlife and the cultured potential of raising animals here and on your property.
Yeah, it's a fantastic spot for it. 164 acres. The previous owners raised goats and sheep up here, and so it's fenced and cross-fenced all over the property. They left 11 ewes, which are female sheep, when they took off and when I took over. And I came up with this great idea of getting a ram, which turned into 33 sheep that summer, which kept the grass down, which is great. And it was really fun to have them for a while. And then I got into horses, and I raised 6 horses here with miles of horse trails, and then I connect with my neighbors, and so I'd go off for a couple hours and never be on the same trail with the horses. And there's plenty of I have a 5-acre fenced-in area behind the house in barns where the horses. I have 3 horse stalls and a big feed shed and a tack room, so excellent for horses. And then I got into pigs. I raised the Mangalista variety of pigs, which are known as the Kobe beef of pork, and delicious pigs. They shared the same pasture as the horses did. They got along really well. And then I had chickens and fresh eggs every day, which is kind of an issue in this world we're living in today. Although it's hard to find chicks, I've found. The baby chicks are getting nabbed. But there also is the wildlife, the wild pigs, the deer, and wild turkeys. So we have plenty of wildlife and plenty of grazing area for your own animals, and it's fantastic. I have taken advantage of that, and it's been really, really wonderful. I love animals, and I love being around them, and they're fun.
I've noticed a lot of meadows, open meadows here, beautiful deer.
Yeah, we have quite a few meadows, but we have a lot of wooded area too for the wild mushroom hunting. Last year alone, I got about 250 pounds of chanterelles off this property. There's a number of, I take people out on mushroom forays. They come in for a wine tasting, then we go out for a hike, and it's fantastic, the mushrooms here. It's Mendocino County is known for wild mushrooms, but there's probably about 300 different varieties that grow on this property, including lion's mane. We get Boletus edulis, which are known as the porcini, the chanterelles. We have grisette, wild grisette. We have cocoras, which are amanitas, candy caps. In the spring right now, you can eat the fir tips, which are the tips of fir trees. It's very high in vitamin C and has citrus. I make a nice aioli with our artichoke, with this fir tip artichoke. There's miner's lettuce. There's a spring that I have where watercress grows. There's just so many things here that are edible. You can take off on a hike and munch your way right through the woods.
And bring your baskets. I've seen you loaded up with 2 baskets. Great photo of all the mushroom hunting.
Yeah, it's so abundant. It's I wait. It's November through April is our mushroom season here, and when we have good rains, I'm very blessed with the amount of because it's all about the habitat for mushroom hunting, and the most the most edible mushrooms are found in this area under live oak, madrone, and Douglas fir, and that's the majority of the trees that I have here. So I'm blessed with that, and the water that we get produces some beautiful blooms.
Talk about your water. Boy, that's delicious.
The water is great. The old timers, when I moved here, said our water comes from Oregon underground. It's underground aquifers. But when I moved here 24 years ago, I had the water tested right away, and because I wanted to see if there was iron and boron in it. And the guy who tested the water said, I need another sample. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, I couldn't find anything in it. So it turned out, I gave him another sample, and then he looked for it, and it's just natural minerals. and it's filtered through the ground. And it's unbelievable. I should have started bottling this 24 years ago for the price of water today. Anyway, we are so blessed with some amazing water and lots of it.
Well, thank you so much, Tom. It's been just a delight to hear you speak of your experience and the details and your passion.
Oh, thank you.
And I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Cheers.